All right, welcome back to another Quick Strike football game. My name is Brian Haverkamp. I'm the designer and creator of Quick Strike Football. In this game, we're continuing our Vikings replay. We're in week 9, and last game was a win at Washington, 28-9 over the Commanders. Minnesota is now 4-4 as they head into Buffalo. So a tough game with the Bills. Let's go ahead and get this one started. Home team is in black, so they win. They are going to defer to the second half, so Minnesota is going to take the ball in the first half. And they're going to have the first drive of the game. They'll be going left to right. Let's see if there is a kick return for a touchdown. That would be starting the game with a real bang. No return for a touchdown. And so Minnesota's going to have to go the 75 yards for the score. So give our cards just a little bit of shuffle here. $75 to go. 8, 16, 27, 31, 40, 45, 55, 59, 63, 72, so close, and 77. Look at that. Minnesota, first drive of the game, takes it right down the field on the vaunted Buffalo defense, and they get a touchdown to take a 7-0 lead. Let's see what Josh Allen and the Bills could do to respond to that. Shuffle the cards here. Okay, is there a touchdown return? There's not. On this edge a little more. Hopefully you can see that on the camera fine. Okay, so this is going to be Buffalo's first drive. Drive number 1 for the Bills, 75 yards to go. 10, 12, and a turnover. So 12 yards, and there's a turnover, and Minnesota's going to be with the ball deep in Buffalo territory. So this is 10, 11, 12 at the 37-yard line. Only 37 yards to go for a score for Minnesota, and this is a good start. Minnesota up 7-0 after their first drive. They went the length of the field for TD. And Minnesota drive number 2, 37 yards to go. 10, 15, 25, 29, 38. And that's going to be a score. That's going to be good enough for a score. They had to go 37. So 37 yards for the TD. And that puts Minnesota up by 2 touchdowns early in the game. No run back for a TD. Josh Allen trots the offense back onto the field, see if they can counter punch here and get back on track with a score. Doing a 2022 Vikings preplay, not a replay, but a preplay, as they play all the games in the 2022 season. And one of the cool parts, we can compare it and see how off this game is. All right, 75 yards to go. 16, 24, and another turnover. Turnover number 2. Man, I hope the game turns out like this. All right, so turnover, that would be awesome. So what did we have? 24 yards, 10, 20, 1, 2, 3, 4 at the 49. So Minnesota again, starting in Buffalo territory. Only 49 yards to go for a TD. So the fewer times you have to flip a card, the fewer opportunities there are to pull the king or an ace and stop the drive. So your odds increase. I don't know if they actually increase, but it feels like it. So at the 49, Minnesota takes over. This is 49 yards to go. That's 11, 21, 23, and a stop. So good defense there by Buffalo. 10, 20, 1, 2, 3. Minnesota's going to go for the field goal. 1 to 80 is going to be a good field goal. It's a 53, and so Minnesota puts another score on the board. So every drive, they've been able to put points on the board. 2 TDs and a field goal. On the other hand, Buffalo, 2 turnovers on their 2 drives. So still a lot of time for them to turn it around. But they're down 17-0 early in this game as we sort of make the transition into the second quarter. The Bills on the run back, no run back for a TD. So they've got 75 yards to go on their third drive. 4, 9, 19, 21, 29, 36, 41, 45, 51, 56, 65, 71. So 4 more yards to go. 73. And they creep across the line as they go 75 for the TD and get back in this game. So 17-7 is our score. Minnesota taking the lead into the second quarter. They have 2 drives left in this half. And we'll see how they do. Minnesota has scored on every drive that they've had so far. Let's see if that trend continues or if Buffalo stiffens up a little on that very good defense. So no run back there on a 46. Got a card shuffled. We got Minnesota coming to the line of scrimmage. Kirk Cousins, can you take him down the field, brother? 75 yards. 10, 12, and a turnover. Not good. So 12 yards. And we got a turnover. So 10, 11, 12 at the 37-yard line. Buffalo with the extremely short field. Takes over on their 4th scoring drive. And 3 turnovers in the game so far. Not every game has so many turnovers, but occasionally you do hit on them. It'll be Buffalo on their 4th drive. Let's check the microphone. We're good. No run back or anything for Buffalo, so they're just going to start from the 37. Got 37 yards to go for a TD. That's 13, 18, 20, 29, 38. So they push it in from 37. That's going to be a touchdown. Draws them to within 3. Score is now 17-14. Minnesota in the lead. Let's see if they get a run back here on the kickoff. No return for touchdown. And they're going to start at the 25-yard line. 75 yards to go for a touchdown. This will be their 5th drive, so their last drive of the half. Kind of make this one count because Buffalo gets the ball in the second half, so they're going to get the last drive of the first half and the first of the second half. So they got to make this one count for some points. Let's see if they can do it. 75 yards to go. 17 and a punt. So not a good end of the half for Minnesota, who started out like gangbusters, but really just couldn't do anything else. So 1, 2, 3 down to the 42. Let's get our punting unit on the field. Punt for Minnesota is a 57. It's a good one. Turns the field 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, and 7 down to the 1 as they down it right at the goal line. No return from Buffalo. So Buffalo's got to go the length of the field, literally, in order to score a TD on their last drive of the half. Let's see if they've got it in them. 99 yards they have to go. And somebody went 97 in the last game. So definitely doable. All right. Let's see if if Buffalo's got it in them. 2-12, and they are stopped. So that's going to be at the half. Buffalo will come out and try again for their first possession of the second half. Let's see if they run it back for TD. Hopefully not, and they don't. 58's not going to get it done. So I don't remember if I'm shuffling these too much right now, but give it the old second half shuffle. 75 to go for Buffalo. They are down 17-14. That's 9, 18, 26, 32, 42, 45, 49, 59, 64, 67, 73, and so getting close, and that's going to be 80. So they take it down the field. First drive of the second half, and they get a touchdown. Josh Allen leading the way. They now take a 21-17 lead over the Vikes, and Minnesota hasn't done anything since basically the first quarter. And let's see if they can get the offense jump-started in the second half. Haven't really had too many shootouts where it's just touchdown after touchdown, so maybe this second half will provide something like that. We'll see. Good variety of scores that I've had, scoring into the 20s and the 30s pretty regularly, so that's been kind of cool to see. Let's see if Minnesota can score on a run back, and they do not. 75 yards to go for the Vikings. They can't even get a single yard. Ridiculous. There's a punt. Punt for Minnesota. Yeah, that's right. It was a 28. So 10, 20, 30, and 28 is to the 47 of Buffalo. Buffalo does not run it back for a TD. Very thankful for that. And Buffalo's going to take over their second drive of the second half with only 53 yards to go for a score. Maybe I should color code this so that one side is a little gray and one side is not. I don't know. Seventh drive for Buffalo. They've got to go 53 yards for a score. 7, 16, 19, 28, 35, 40, 43, 46, 54. Is that enough? That's enough, right? 54. They only had to go 53. Dadgummit. Josh Allen. 28-17 as Buffalo is taking control of this game. Minnesota still has time. There's an 83 that's no run back for TD. So Minnesota's got to go the distance here. Buffalo with 2 drives and 2 touchdowns here in the second half has taken the lead and begun to pull away. 28-17 is the lead. Minnesota had a 17-point lead for a while. And let's go 75 yards. Come on, Vikings. So 15, 17, 27, 37. Oh, it's good chunks. 44, 52, 61, and can't quite do it. 61 yards. Should get them in field goal range. 61 takes them down to the 14-yard line. Sorry about that. Everybody see? So let's see about a field goal. 1-80 is good. Joseph with the field goal. So that's going to draw them to a 28-20 to within 8. 28-20. Still time left in the game. They can get a couple stops. They get a turnover. Turnover gives you a short field usually. But we'll see how that works out. Josh Allen and the Bills are rolling here in the second half. So they've got they have 2 drives, 2 TDs, 75 yards and 53 yards. Let's see if they get a return for a touchdown. They do not. They got to go 75 for a score. Let's see what happens. 11, 13, 17, 22, 25, 27, 29, 36, 40, 43, 46, 48, all the low numbers, 54, 64, 72, and 81. They go the length of the field. Look at these guys with the tiny little runs all over the place. So 75 yards, another TD, 3 TDs and 3 possessions for Buffalo, and that will turn the game around for sure. All right, do we have a run back in the Vikings? We don't. Tough sledding here whenever they come out and they're scoring TDs every time they touch the ball. So this feels like it might turn out up in Buffalo. Buffalo, a beautiful place. Was there recently, so drove through. Upstate New York, really nice. All right, no run back. Got to go 75 yards. Come on, Minnesota. You got three chances left. 6. I'm just going to stop rooting for them because they can't do anything when I do. So punt after 6 yards. Takes it out to the 31. The punt there is 64. That's a good punt, at least. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60. 1, 2, 3, 4. Down to the 5. Is there a return for touchdown? There's not. So finally, Buffalo has to go the full length of the field. They've already proven that they can get 75 yards. Let's see if they can prove that they can go farther than that. Well, that's a terrible shuffle. Let's do one more. That one was not good. Didn't get any shuffling skills from Vegas or anything. I never lived or worked there. So it's going to be 95 yards to go for a touchdown for Buffalo. maybe Minnesota can get a stop here. 14, 24, 26, 31, 40, 44, 47, 55, 60, 67, 70, 76, 83, 92, 96 for a TD, and there is literally nothing that Minnesota can do to stop this offense. Once Josh Allen has got them rolling, they're rolling, and that's now 42 to 20, and this game is long gone. It's a sad ordeal, but gosh, every time they touch the ball, it doesn't matter how far they have to go. It's a 6, 7. Ridiculous, man. Okay. All right, Minnesota. Can they run one back? That would be a highlight. All right. So they don't. So they got to go 75 yards here. They have 2 more drives to go. And 15, 19, 21, and a turnover. So 21 yards. They turn the ball over yet again. That is turnover number 2, but they're actually tied. So 10, 20, and 19. I'm sorry, that way. No, this way, 44. Okay, the 44-yard line, Buffalo has the ball. They only have to go 44 yards. Maybe that will be their kryptonite, that they don't have to go the length of the field. We'll see. Because they've scored a touchdown in every drive in the second half. So 3 drives, 3 TDs. Sorry, 1, 2, yeah, 3 TDs. They have to go 44 yards, 9, 16, and finally a stop on the last drive. So 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. They're going to try the field goal. 1 to 80. And it's a 62. Field goal is good. And that gives them a 45 to 20 lead. Minnesota, one more opportunity for a kick return and can't run it back. So let's see what they do on their final drive. For posterity here and for the final score, that's really what we're rolling for. Buffalo is clearly going to win this game, and Minnesota's going to drop to 4-5 as we bring this game to its conclusion on the final drive. 75 yards to go. 12, 20, 25, 29, 35, 38, 45, 55, 57, 61, 69, 74, 76. So they do. They finally take it down the field and they get another touchdown, but it is going to be too little too late. As 14, 21 plus 6 is 27, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 42 plus 3 is 45. So that's going to be our final there. Minnesota drops to 4-5 on the season as they head into Buffalo and get waxed by Josh Allen and the Bills, which is going to happen to a lot of people this year based off of week 1. It's going to happen to a lot of people. All right, so through week 9, Minnesota's 4-5 in this 2022 pre-play. I think this is about where most people expect them to be. Right now they're 1-0 with a win over Green Bay. And we'll see if that trend continues or not. You can check out all the other, I haven't played every single one on the camera, but played several of the games on camera. So you can check those out here on the channel. If you haven't subscribed, click subscribe. It's super easy. And then click the bell icon and you'll get notified of new videos whenever they're posted. This game is called Quick Strike Football. I'll be putting together sort of a proper football game that you could get. And super basic, super simple, and I'm trying to find a way to differentiate the teams a little bit, but you know, the scores are coming out fine. It's just a little bit more luck based and not too much skill going on here. So we'll see how that goes. But having fun playing it. I like fun games, and you know, if you like Al Wilson's Fast Drive Football, you know, you'll like this. It sort of plays quick and fun and loose. So, all right. Any questions or comments, leave them down in the comment section below. Otherwise, I'll see you in the next video. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you again next time.